bring you Icotide, a new kind of treatment for moderate to severe plaque
Spain is
psoriasis.
up.
Just
1-0.
once a day.
You're unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, right?
I've met.
The results? Icotide provides powerful skin clearance, and I've seen my patients achieve completely clear skin. It also has a proven safety profile, with Icotide patients reporting side effects at rates similar to placebo.
Do you see the.
Unbelievable.
Oh, patient brochures. Do you want one? Increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor may check you for infections, TB if you need a vaccine, or have kidney problems. Icotide. Ask your doctor if it's right for you.
You're unbelievable.
Just coming in. Spain is up 1-0. What's up, man? He's just coming in. Spain's up 1-0. Commercial break.
YouTube TV is amazing. Why would you settle for anything less?
Why would anybody settle for just meh? Can you imagine if Zlatan was meh? Oh, him. Lions cannot be cold or tamed. Tiny Tops. Tiny Tops. Here comes the lion. I'll make the game beautiful.
Yeah, no.
Don't settle for meh. The #1 live TV service now has 10 more affordable plans. Try YouTube TV for free.
Spain's up 1-0. Spain is up. Spain is up 1-0.
From El Salvador. How has he managed some of these key moments early?
We've certainly got a key decision correct. It's certainly a penalty kick. Yamal
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders up there.
The ball does strike the arm, but it's high enough in there.
Get the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders up there.
He was correct to award the penalty kick for being not interfere. Maybe he got a balance incorrect on the yellow cards. I thought Rabiot was slightly.
Spain's up 1-0.
For challenge, it's early in the game. The referee can manage them situations, but the worst. Is on Rodri. That's the one that should have been the key moment to give the yellow card. So he has got the balance wrong on yellow cards, but overall he's got the key decision correct.
And really, we only had about 60 seconds of play after the penalty. France kicked it high off the off, tried to press. What are we expecting now? Because we've seen it so many times where the momentum and the type of game shifts out of hydration.
I expect the push. See a response. This is an experienced team. They're not going to panic.
Spain's up 1-0 on the. What's up, y'all? I can't go all the way live. I'm trying to cheat. At least y'all can hear it. See something.
One side goes back the other. Rabiot.
You'll see it when it gets bigger.
How can he tone down? He wants to get the return. It was well read by Pedro Porro to take it away. Once again, Rabiot's there to break it up, although he couldn't keep it in play for France.
"27 minutes into the pitch. Spain's up 1-0.
By Barcelona, Mbappe stepped in right in front of Kubarsi. It's just going to be out for a throw-in as Mbappe's down in some pain. Setting his record 21st World Cup game in his career, more than any player in France's history. He scored more goals in these types of games, knockout games in a World Cup, than any man ever, even than Messi.
Oh no.
Salino was running back with that ball and just
He's hurt.
something went straight down to the ground.
Oh, he's down.
This is going from bad to worse for Didier Deschamps. William Saliba just quietly going about his business all tournament as the starter back there.
That's been a really strong part of the game for the French team. The partnership between
Oh, he's down. A France player is down. He's hurt.
It's certainly the way he went down that they're going to go and make a change. Another look at
Yeah, he's not even getting up.
penalty. Just Didier loses awareness. Look, the ball's popping up. He's thinking, I just need to get it out now. And you feel the pressure of an attacking player like that, but really just great anticipation of Yamal to judge the flight of that and fearlessly just put his body in the way, takes the contact, set the stage for Oyarzabal. puts away the penalty. That is the difference. No questions about it. 100% a penalty.
He's hurt.
Saliba, who started at the Euros, he was a backup at the last World Cup, but it's been his role, and he's a title winner at Arsenal this season. He's going to have to make way, it looks like, and immediately Maxence Lacroix, who had played only the game against Norway at the end of the group stage, only has 5 appearances for France in his career. He's up and ready to replace him. So a huge moment for France right now. They have to make a first half sub. They burn a substitution window in the first half.
Saliba is out for France. He's hurt. What's up, Brooke?
Much less experienced player. And Lacroix comes on.
That's just 90 minutes played in the tournament so far. Stepping into a World Cup semi-final.
A very strange 30 minutes.
Yeah.
A strange atmosphere. Bursts of activity. A couple of nervy moments.
I'd say more so for the French than the Spanish. I think that the Spanish should be quite content with how this game is going. They've been the team controlling the tempo, controlling the rhythm, playing with the ball, looking, of course, 1 or 2 little flashes for France on the counterattack, but Spain defending it really well and really aggressively.
Olise goes down the heap, and he wants a free kick, and that's going to be a yellow card. Cucurella showed the yellow.
I mean, I think that's consistent refereeing, though, to give the yellow card. It's his first foul, but the type of foul. And it would be great for France to start to get Olise going a little bit more. But to do so, they have to have control of the ball in the attacking part of the field to really get set up and allow him to float and find some of these spaces to play penetrating passes, something he's done so well.
So Cucurella now sitting on a yellow the rest of the way. The first foul whistled against Spain today. Griezmann Dembele stands over the ensuing free kick. Dembele and trying to an Simon. Didn't even actually move from when that ball was struck. Tomorrow on Fox, there'll be a very different atmosphere in Atlanta for the other semi-final. Harry Kane in England taking on Lionel Messi in Argentina. It starts at 11 p.m. Eastern, or 1 p.m. Eastern, excuse me, 10 a.m. Pacific. Live here on Fox, a ton of history between those nations, a lot of strong dislike between those nations. That is going to be a fiery atmosphere, and you have an all-American officiating crew led by Ismail Elfaf, who has the honor and the challenge of being in charge of it. That one's going to be wild, and so many of us are off to Atlanta tonight, excited for that one as well. Who will be watching that one joyfully, knowing that they've got a spot in the final Sunday in New Jersey. Show too much of it to Rabiot. Good strong tackle from him.
Olise a couple times, ball's turning over. Even Olise had one just a couple of minutes ago. Tries to turn first time in the midfield, turns the ball over. France under a little bit of pressure, not getting the ball, and then they turn over the ball again. So you just see Spain. They have triangles all over the field, always options. Now they've got 2v1.
Dani Olmo rolls it in. Cucurella trying to cut back with block on the outside. Got to be a little careful there. Lunging for that loose ball. Canal able to clear it out. Ruiz is running into space, hands it off.
33 minutes into the pitch. Spain 1, France 0.
He's looking for his first goal of the tournament. He had a fantastic Euros. Breeze in the house.
Olmo scored the winning goal when these teams faced off 2 years ago in the European Championship semi-final in Munich. Good say on the turn. Dembele, Mbappe wanted it through, and instead it's intercepted by Kouassi. Close to the Barcola. It's not that it's been all easy for France. It was a difficult game against Paraguay on the 4th of July. Brutal conditions in Philadelphia. Took him an hour against Morocco in the last round. Baena gonna get on the end of that one. He touches it wide. The flag comes up for offside. As he just put an arm into the back with Papa Cano there.
Reed, but right after that, look at the gap between the two center backs there. Lacroix and Upamecano having a little conversation after that. Upamecano coming over and talking to him. And keep in mind, these two have not played together much in this tournament. So we just had the one game together against Norway. These relationships, these movements, especially against the Spanish team that is so dynamic, is tough to figure out a partnership when you've been in such a rhythm as the two with Saliba.
But this really is the first true adversity France have faced at this tournament. Jumps by Rodri. Ruiz trying to buy it, going early. A tangle of legs with Coupe. Ivan Martona saying, I saw it, there's nothing in it. Remember, this is a French team that at the last World Cup looked dead in the water, 2-0 down, 20 minutes to go in the final against Argentina. And in the blink of an eye, that game was tied up. And 10 minutes to go in the first half here in Dallas. Jeremiah Sobel. Penalty goal just about 15 minutes ago is the difference. That just got through to Dembele. Opens it up wide, Bradley Barcola working on Poro. Barcola cuts it in as Dini on the outside takes it himself. Puts it on target.
That's better though from the French because they really have some possession on the field. And they allow that man, Dembele, to float inside. Well, at least they stayed wide, high on the right. Dembele comes underneath, he finds Barcola 1v1. He comes inside. He had a nice overlapping run action from Digne that allowed him then to come in, but you can see that shot was always rising. Now they've stepped up the pressure a little bit, so little spells like that can give you some confidence in the ball, and yet here comes Spain, who win the ball right back.
Looked like France had it, and Rodri just climbed the ladder to win a header, and Spain immediately back in control. Ruiz just works his way inside. There was no help defending there. Kenny Olmo closes it around him. Spain able to keep it. Pedro Paul off the bounce. Didn't seem comfortable enough. And a few nervous groans at the end of that from the French supporters here in Dallas.
Had a lot to do there. The ball sat up nicely, so I think that cued him to think, all right, I'm going to take the strike here. Ball didn't get enough tip at the end of that play.
Spain pressing hard, and you almost showed too much of that one. Does give it away by into the middle, Rodri, Yamal, Olmo, back heel, and Yamal into the middle. Fabian Ruiz had it blocked, but Upamecano himself for a corner.
Oh. As good as that is equally good defending from Upamecano. The ball turns over in the back, Spain high pressure. Now look how they buzz around, 1-2 touch. The ball comes in, flips it around the corner, stays on his run. That's in the back of the net. Fabian Ruiz, what a tackle to put that one behind for a corner, which they're going to have them take it. That is terrific defending to block that shot. That was Spain at its best right there.
Because if it's a save by the goalkeeper, you get the statistical credit, but that is just as good by Dayot Upamecano to take away a goal and keep it at 1-0, at least for the moment. First corner of the game for Spain. Lacroix up to get it, but it comes backwards off his head. Rabiot wins the second header. Ruiz settles it, crosses back in. And we'll try to chase it down to the other side. He will. Spanish fans like that as he resets for Yamal. Yamal trying to split the double team. Almost got back to that one. And it might just be a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be given a foul for a couple of his ears. But that's kind of what I mean about him. Just, it feels like he's up for the moment. It's crazy to say about a 19-year-old that he did get the better of Digne early in the game on drawing that penalty, but not afraid to face you up. 1v2, 1v3, he's seen it all tournament long. But the key thing I'm seeing from him today is getting that first touch off his foot quickly and then moving and being available, having more space on the second touch where he can get isolated as he was on almost laying it off for Fabian Ruiz.
His touch there, Dani Olmo trying to sneak in behind. French able to crowd around him and get him off it, and that's an awkward tackle there by Rodri. It's a foul.
It's just been a very workmanlike performance performance from Spain. It's very efficient. They have their structure, they have their ideas, they have their base formation. It's 4-3-3, but it's a team that's just so comfortable. They don't change who they are for anybody. Right now, the way they're pressing the ball, the way they're using the ball in possession. If France finds something though, right before the last to be offside, and then Mbappe coming back from an offside position on that initial ball. You're feeling more frustration though from the French side. And I think a lot of that is in the middle of the field where they just can't get the right pressure. He is offside, trying to make that early run over the top.
Coming up, the Bank of America halftime show here on Fox. Rebecca, Alexis, Latan, and Thierry down to our end watching this one. Give us their thoughts on what we've seen so far. It was a bit nervy at the back there from Spain under some pressure. 5 minutes to go in the half. Marcano trying to angle that in. Mbappe's going to bring it down. But he was offside once again.
It was offside again. Spain doing a good job defensively with their line. You see right now, look at that. We could just draw a line right across. That was a perfect line. And whether Mbappe was maybe just offside or not, they let the play develop before bringing it. But that's actually still a good run to keep making. Keep the defense offside 2 or 3 times. Maybe you don't get the ball. That time that they don't, or you time the run really well and the pass comes, is the time that Mbappe is going to be able to open up the game.
France are going to get back into this one. They're going to be just the second team to actually score a goal against Spain at this tournament. Only allowed the 1 goal. They barely allow any shots on goal. All the while, England and Argentina presumably watching this in Atlanta right now if they finish training for the day. And if they're semi-final tomorrow, live here on Fox. As you said, for Spain, it's controlling, it's workmanlike. There's a reason they're the European champions. There's a reason they've not been beat in any game in over 2 years.
But that little sequence is just a good example of what makes them so difficult to defend. That's your center forward coming 40 yards from the goal to pick up the ball, but then everybody fills in his space. You're constantly marking different players. They've flooded the midfield, and Mbappe is...
A nice ball, 40 yards out, handing it there in time, it did. That was a wonderful sequence with Rabiot and Barcola, but Unai Simon was alert.
Might have been offside there, but they didn't put the flag up, so the play continues, and it's going to be a French corner. I was waiting to see that flag came up from our vantage point, certainly that he was offside, but get a good look now. Oh, that would have been tight. It's hard to say because that camera angle is not right down there, so I'm glad they let the play go. But this is red light now to this French corner. That is not a reviewable play anymore.
Third corner for France. We say, hey, looping out, swing on the cross, closes to it, comes all the way through. Koundé holds it in. Koundé will reset into the mixer, pop to the answer. We're coming for it. Does he get clean? Roger able to clear line. Man down is Laporte. And the play has been stopped.
Over Samuel and Unai Simon having a conversation. I don't know if the shot wasn't loud enough for one, and then he just made sure he gets something on it to head it out of pressure because you can't take any chances. I think right now he's waiting for Unai Simon to say, my ball, my ball. Simon hesitated, then there was a little contact that was before that. There was a player down. I'm not sure what this is going to end up with because I felt like Yvan Barton was going to stop this whistle with what was going to be a French throw as Laporte was down on the ground for some contact to his head.
So France will stay on the attack. We have 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go here in the first half. Dembele just takes the ball off the ground and wheels it inside. Roll across, he's fouled. And look at how many Spanish players are going to run in and scream at Yvan Barton, who just walks away.
I don't know if it was whether the fact that the ball was just dropped and then the play started, or they feel like this wasn't a foul on Dembele, which you didn't really get to see it because the camera shot just missed it, but I think he's falling down as he pokes that ball away. And something has changed here.
I think he's changed his decision.
Wow. So that might have been some help from his assistant referee there in that build-up, because that was at least what it made to look like. That was going to be a French free kick, and now Deschamps is upset.
Well, everyone's angry. It was changed to a drop ball. Spain immediately had it back into play. Lamine Yamal has got a couple different runners. Opens it up to the side. Cucurella puts it into the middle. It bounces off Tchouaméni. Rabiot's the only man there. Now Olise running at Cucurella. But look at the Spanish support. Surrounding off the ball.
It's delay support. And Bayern made a 30-yard run there to get back. But terrific defending by Cucurella against one of the hardest players on the field to mark. And Olise. So this has been a good half for Spain.
First down whistle is a foul as Jamal goes down. Fabian Ruiz goes down. That one is whistle is a foul against Rabiot, who's sitting on a yellow card. 6 added minutes, the number on the board.
There's frustration from Rabiot, but he's late. This is going to be something to think about, though, for Deschamps in the second half. And he's always had the right pulse and the right feel for the changes needed within the team. I just wonder how long he's going to wait in a game like this. He didn't wait when he went 2-0 down against Argentina in the World Cup final. Made changes instantly in the first half. I would imagine maybe a halftime change, maybe it's Doué, maybe it's the midfield he's looking at.
Oh, it's going to almost line right off the deflection. Upamecano had to get there in time.
Because at the end of the day, there's still only just one goal out of this, and they've looked lively in different moments.
Dembele, it's not going to reach Koundé. It was behind Olise, and then Koundé commits the foul. That's to that Porto. They're only one goal away. Does he have to make a bunch of changes if they have to?
I just don't think he'll be happy with the current flow and the state of the game. Maybe it's Kone. He missed the last 2 matches. Kone's energy and intensity that he brings to a game like this. Usain Bolt in the house. He got a big cheer when he was shown on the board a couple minutes ago.
And that's a tough one because you kind of come in as expecting that Tchouaméni can't go the distance because he's missed a couple weeks of injury. But now the other guy is
He's on
on a yellow card.
Yeah.
Wesley plans and all that.
But I think you said it as well. It's not flickering pain for the French. A lot of the game has gone how we expected it to go. But they're trailing because of a mistake on a penalty.
Koundé crossing it just too far for Mbappe. Barcola, great speed to get there. And great speed to bounce off the advertising boards and get back to the loose ball. In for Dembele. That was intentional on Tchouaméni. Good feet by Dembele to get it wide. Digne, Rabiot is the offside or not. We'll find out as he clips it in the middle. Koundé attack.